Hi, hello, welcome back, Lucas Besties, to another video. And as you can see by today's title, we are going to be attempting to read all 6 books on my TBR for the month. Technically 7, if we include my buddy read that me and my 2 best friends do every month, because I have yet to read that either. But then again, we were saving that for this vlog because I knew I was filming this vlog because we were like, we all knew that I wasn't gonna stick to my TBR because they're bad influences on me, and they were like, mood read, mood read, mood read. Don't stick to your TBR. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. So here we sit with every single book that I picked out for my April TBR still, in fact, on my TBR. Yeah, yeah. No, this is insane. So we have A Tongue So Sweet and Deadly on my iPad. The Nightingale, The Stolen Air, Life for Uncommon Stars, Insatiable, Our Violent Ends, and The Sunbearer Trials. I have these two on audio, so I can pick them up anytime. I need to pick this one up first though because I only have 7 days left with it, and it's a almost 500-page book. But the book I'm going to start with, I already know what I'm going to start with because I'm a little tired of fantasy. I need a little palate cleanser, and I don't want it to be dark romance. So we're going with the historical fiction on here, and that's The Nightingale by Chris and Hannah. Plus, I'm in the mood for a good cry, and I know that Chris and Hannah books make you cry. So we're starting here, and I'm kind of scared, kind of nervous because this is chunky. But I don't have anything to do tomorrow. So I'm hoping if I start this tonight, I can finish it like Monday and read like a good chunk of it tomorrow and then finish it Monday. And then we'll go from there. Don't know where we're going, but we'll go from there. Welcome to the vlog. I don't have my mic, I'm sorry, but I've heard of Tobias Eaton before reading this book. Like, not Tobias Eaton, that's from Divergent. Tobias Mitchell, before ever getting into the series because people talk about him all the time on, like, TikTok and stuff. But, like, reading about it is crazy. The famous Tobias Mitchell, American psychopath, the insane killer who took every news channel over every news channel in the world. He tries to be involved as much as he can, looks at my mom like she's the only woman in the world, full of complete adoration, even though he tried to kill her. Yeah, this is gonna be unhinged. This is gonna be completely unhinged, and I'm so ready for it. I had to stop reading for a second because I'm watching Madison Cade's reading for 24 hours straight Private Star Predictions, and she just started Insatiable, and I forgot that there's a trigger warning list for this on Lee Rivers' website, and so I was like, I'm gonna go look at it, have a little peek at it. What am I getting into myself into, guys? Guys, I think I made a mistake. I think I think I made a mistake because I was reading the first few off. And if you don't want any spoilers or anything for this, you don't want to hear any of the trigger warnings, then don't watch this. I'll put like a little timestamp on the screen for you to go to. So you won't have to hear this if you don't want to know anything about this book and you want to go in completely blind, which is technically what I'm already done, but I'm not I'm like 20 something pages in. And I'm not going to read all of them because all of them just, I feel like it'll be too much. But the first few are literally just, they start off kind of normal. It starts off with explicit sexual content, exhibitionism, possessive MMC, flashbacks, toxicity, and this is where it gets a little wild, okay? This is where it gets a little out of pocket. Sex while shooting someone. Sex next to a body. Borderline stalking and invasion of privacy. Borderline, or do we just mean full on stalking and invasion of privacy? Because that would work too. Breath play, primal play, play, light spitting, praise, degradation, implied a lot of hand necklaces. Yeah, no, this is gonna fuck me up. And I literally said that at the end of the prologue. I literally wrote a note at the end of the prologue that said this is gonna fuck me up good. Where'd it go? Oh no, I said it's gonna fuck me up so bad. And I'm correct. I'm literally only in the middle of chapter 2, right? I think I'm in the middle of chapter 2. Yeah, I'm in the middle of chapter 2. And yeah, this is gonna fuck me up. I don't even want to read the rest of the content warnings, but there is a full list of content warnings on Lee Rivers' website for this one, for the Out of Darkness series, for Psychotic Obsession, the Web of Silence duet, and the Broken Realm series, and her standalones. So if you ever wanna look at those, I don't want to go deeper than what I've already gone because I feel like it's just gonna get darker. But I kind of like glancing over it. I see some of them, and I'm scared. I'm nervous, but I decided to go with Insatiable just because I wanted to, just because I felt like it was the right move. I don't know what gave me right move part, but I spent most of today editing, and so now I'm finally like sitting down to read, and hopefully I can make it like 50 to 100 pages in before I knock out for the night. It's only like 7:30, so I probably won't lay down for another couple hours. Truly, to be honest, like literally like lay down and try to fall asleep, but we'll see what happens. So come along with me as we read my TBR, and we're starting here, and I don't know if this was the right move or not, but I'm kind of scared. I'm starting this also hopefully because May is supposed to be like my sequels month, and so hopefully I can read book 2 that month, and maybe book 2 and 3 if I'm like feeling edgy enough for it. But yeah, I've started this and I've gotten myself into a situation that I don't think I'm fully ready for, and I did not fully comprehend that I was going into. But now that I've taken a look at some of the trigger warnings, I know what to expect, and there will be tears. I'm telling you right now, there will be tears. So, but let's get back to reading. besties. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot I was filming a vlog this week. And that's because I have fallen into depression. It was bad yesterday and Monday. Like, it was really bad yesterday and Monday. Monday was the worst. Monday it was the worst. Tuesday it eased up. Wednesday I'm feeling a lot better and wanting to speak to you guys. So hi, we are gonna drag this out until the beginning of May, which I wasn't originally gonna do. This was literally gonna be 4 days of reading. Sunday, Monday, 5 days of reading. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But because I've barely read anything yesterday and Monday, we're dragging this out till Friday and Saturday to make up for that. Which does mean I'm probably gonna put off my Children of Fallen Gods video for a week, but I promise it's not going to be longer than that. Like, I promise you, it is coming out in the month of May because one, it's my birthday month. You deserve it. Okay, like I put it off long enough. You got book one in January or February, and I have yet to bring you book two, so it's still coming out. It's just not going to be the day that I originally planned for it, which is okay. Plans change a little bit. 2 days threw me off. I'm gonna make it up by doing 2 extra days for this vlog, so you get more from me. First, we're going to talk about Insatiable because that's the last book we talked about when I left off on this vlog, literally on Sunday when I last picked this book up. Really, I am now on page 127 of this, chapter 12. It's a K chapter. And what do you mean it's supposed to get darker than this? Like, we've already touched on some pretty dark subjects in here with like abuse and things like that. I don't want to say too much and like just get taken down because the wrong person watches it and is like, whoa, what's going on? Anyways, it's supposed to get darker than this. It's supposed to get worse than this. I'm supposed to go through pain to get my happy ending. I did sneak a little peek to make sure that I get Kate and Stacy get their happy ending. They get their happy ending by the end of book three. There's three epilogues with them in it in book three. That makes me so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for whatever it may be. But to know that I have to go through pain to get to that point, yeah, no, I'm only, like I said, I'm only 127 pages in. So I have a good 250 pages left. I just looked. I'm trying not to spoil too much. I have exactly 170, no, 160 something pages left. I don't want to do the math. There's like another like digit there, but I don't know what digit is. And I'm really enjoying this. Like, I really am enjoying this. The dynamic between Kate and Stacy is very interesting because to give you a little bit of backstory, Kate and Stacy are exes. They dated in secret for like 2 years, I think it was, because Stacy is Cade's twin sister's best friend. So this is brother's best friend trope a little bit. And so they kept in secret from everybody, and then they broke up. We don't know why they broke up. They just keep saying, well, Stacy keeps saying something bad happened. I'm pretty sure Kate is on the assumption that she cheated, I think, is what I'm getting from it. We don't know what is going on, what happened. There's no backstory. I don't think I get the whole story until book two and Voracious. So I'm gonna have to go through 300 pages of this and however many pages of that to get the actual story of whatever happened on the night that they broke up and the whole relationship crumble around them. But I'm still excited nonetheless. I do like Lee Rivers' writing. I really do. I'm really enjoying this more than I thought I would. But I also knew this was just a potential to be like a 6 star, 5 star book. And with the way that it is reading currently, it's reading like a 5 star read. So we'll see if it continues that way. I have no doubt that it will. If it's only supposed to like the plot is only supposed to thicken from here on out. So, and then the other book that I have started for my April TBR is Our Violent Ends. I felt like this was the right way to go. Read the beginning of one series and then the continuation of another series, just strictly for the fact that this is like a 4 book series, so I can really finish this. And technically, it's a book series that's split into two duologies that can stand on their own. Like, you don't have to read both duologies unless you just really want to. But I really want to. I want to read the whole Secret Saying Hi World series. So I'm going from this one, then going into Foul Lady Fortune. I think it's the first one, but that's not what we're talking about. I have read the audiobook of this one. I thought I was 100 pages in. I am not. I'm on page 97 of this. Really liking it, what I've read so far. I do want to say that this one, if you didn't like how slow moving book one was kind of in the beginning to get into the thick of things, to get into the plot of things, this one is definitely been moving a bit faster than that one did. We've already gotten to the thick of things are happening, the plot is moving, and there's things a brewing in this one already at the 97 page mark that I'm at, which is about 20% of the way through with the book. I think it's in an audiobook. I only have this for a couple more days, so I'm really trying to finish it this weekend. If I could finish both Insatiable and this tomorrow, I would, but I think I can only finish Insatiable tomorrow if I really put my mind to it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go to sleep now because I want to wake up at 6:30 to sit down and like read for like 20-30 minutes in the morning of Insatiable, so I can read that and include it in my wrap up, which I'm gonna film on Friday when I get home, just so it gives me more. I was gonna film it tomorrow, but I thought I was gonna be done with Insatiable by now, but because of the depression that I let win on Monday and Tuesday, we're gonna finish it tomorrow. Read the last 200 pages of that and finish it tomorrow. I might also take it with me to read on my breaks and lunch tomorrow, but we'll see how I feel in the morning when I wake up. If I'm invested enough. I am, so I probably will. This is me talking myself into it because I think when I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna get to work with me tomorrow. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. I have started editing my video for Sunday, or no, Friday. I need to finish it. I'm like halfway. No, I'm not even halfway through it. It's gonna be a long video. You've already seen it, but like it's gonna be a long video because I don't know when to shut up. It's a shock that I can get some of my short form content under 3 minutes. But yeah, I digress. I've done some reading, just not as much as I wanted to. So to make it up, we're adding in Friday and Saturday, which I know is no longer part of April, but who cares? This is my vlog. You don't make the world, I do. Okay, thank you. Have a great one. me, then beg. You want me to beg? How would you? How would? How would you like me to plead for your vocally or on my knees? Both. Fine. She shrieks as I yank her to the edge of the bed by the thighs, her legs dangling as a nail on the floor between them. I'm going to eat first though, if you don't mind. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Kate Mitchell. That's it. Nothing more. Yeah. I wasn't gonna come to you with an update until I finished our violent ends, but because I made a good chunk of the way through this since the last time we talked, and I had finished this, I thought it was perfect to come give you an update before I start doing reading sprints with the besties and finish this and get into some other stuff. So, with that being said, I have update. Sorry, Nala is walking around. I don't have. If you've watched my wrap up for April, I don't have Gus in here with me right now. She's in my brother's room, so that if you're wondering, that's where she is. But, um, I finished this last night. I give her 5 stars. No doubt about it in my head, there was nothing less than I could give this than 5 stars because the story that is told in this is absolutely stunning, beautiful, one of my favorites that I've ever read so far. And a dark romance, and this is kind of what inspired me to go back into my dark romance era and read all the dark romances that I have put on my TBR and on my want to read list on Fable and Goodreads. Because I have so many, and like this is like some dark shit. And if I can handle this, knowing that it's about to get so much darker in here, and I've read the Haunting and Haunting Adeline do it, and that's pretty dark as well. I feel like I'm built for about everything now. I probably will be reading Voracious sooner rather than later, just because I need to know what happens. I have so many questions of how we get from A to B, I need to know, but also I know we have to go through so much suffering in the end. This book is gonna break me. I know it is. Before I ever get to the happy ending that restitution is gonna bring me, there is 3 epilogues with Kate and Stacy in this book, and that makes me so fucking excited. So fucking excited. Um, but back to Insatiable, I really enjoyed this. I feel like the plot is about to thicken in the next 2 books with Cade's storyline and everything like that, the flashbacks, seeing them falling in love, I'm scared to go into Ferocious and see what fully breaks them apart because on Stacy's part, she's innocent, but Kate does not know that. And that just makes me scared for whatever is going to come to the light about what happened to Stacy all those years ago when they broke up. I think it's been like 3 years since they broke up or something like that by the time we get to where we are in Insatiable or something like that. And I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Someone save me. Someone save me. I don't know what to do. This was so good though. Like I said, 5 stars. One of my top books of the year. Like right back. It's not better than Heavenly Bodies because Heavenly Bodies was 6 stars. But one of these two will definitely beat out Heavenly Bodies. I already know it. So we'll see which one. It's probably going to be Restitution because after all the pain I'm gonna have to go through of this book and like the majority of this book to get the happy ending I need, it will be 6 stars. Um In other regards, I have Our Violent Ends, which I am on page 334, so I have 160 something pages of this left. I'm actually really enjoying this. I don't really know if I've given you an update on this at all, besides to say that I started it, but I have started it, and I am really liking it. This also has which is going to be 5 stars. The way it's been going has been 5 stars. That makes me a little scared. When I have 2 5 stars back to back, it makes me a little nervous for whatever I'm going to pick up next because it has such high expectations to live up to. But we'll see what actually happens because I don't really know what's going to happen really in this book. I mean, besides what we all know is coming because it's the Romeo and Juliet retelling. So I'm scared of how we get to the point that we get to where they die. Like that's not a spoiler. It's a Juliet and Romeo and Juliet retelling. We know they're gonna die. Like they die, they're in love and they die. So now I'm just like, what the hell? I can't really say too much without giving too many spoilers. But the plot twist in here, Rosalind, I need to know. I have questions, but I have a feeling it's not what it's making, what it's seeming out to be. Two, Tyler did not see that coming. Did not think Juliet was gonna do that when she did. And then when she did it, I was like, holy hell, this could go really badly for her. So I don't know. I don't know. I also don't know who Foul Lady Fortune is about. So I'm about to go look and see because I don't know. And I kind of want to know, especially with the way things are going currently. So we're going to find out together. Let's me go find out who Foul Lady Fortune follows. Ah, questions! I don't mind spoilers, I really don't, especially because the series has been out for so long. But I just warned myself for something that's going to happen in this book by reading the beginning synopsis of it. Like, I didn't read the full synopsis, I only read like the first couple sentences to figure out who it's following, and it's following Rosalind. I didn't know that, but oh, this makes me so excited. This makes me so excited. This makes me feral. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm gonna go finish this and start sprints. Well, first I'm gonna record the intro to my new weekly vlog, and then go sit down and probably try and finish this. I think I'm gonna do 45-minute sprints again. I don't know if I want to just pick this up and read it because I don't know. But that's the update. I'll come to you when I finish the book. Where did I put? I just well, welcome to the end of the vlog, besties. We failed because I didn't finish these in April, but I still read them off of my April TBR and started them in April. So really, is it really a fail? I don't think so because they ended up getting finished. So I can say that I did read two books off of my April TBR in the month. You know, I started them in April. I didn't finish them in April, but I started them in April. May, we're going to tackle my TBR because they're all anticipated sequels. The series or ending of series. So I'm excited. But to recap it, I read Insatiable in this vlog. This is the main reason I really want to do this vlog. Is because I knew that I needed to vlog this book and my experience of this book. I loved it, 5 stars. Book two is gonna destroy me a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll live, right? Hopefully that's the case. But I did read this. Really, 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 really enjoyed it. One of my favorite books that I have read in a really, really, really long time. I gave it 5 stars, like I said. I have not stopped thinking about Kate and Stacy since I read this book. Yeah. And then I read Our Violent Ends, which is the end of my Romeo and Juliet retelling. Now, this series isn't over as a whole because we still have the next book, the next duet that follows after this, following Rosalind. And after the events of this book, I have so many questions for her about how she got into the position she got into in this book, and then how we move. Like, there's so many pieces left unsaid from here with Rosalind. And I have questions because the epilogue of this is a year after the events that take place in the last chapter of this book. I think the last part of this book takes place in like April 1927, and the epilogue is in April 1928. So I want to know what happens to Rosalind and some other characters in that year because I have questions. But I did read both of these. I'm actually really glad that I read both of these, finishing off duet and continuing on with the series and then starting another one, which I do feel like I could finish in May if I put my mind to it. It's just it's gonna get very dark and I'm a little scared. Um and then I actually do have this on my wish list for books. The next book, Foul Lady Fortune, I think it is, on my wish list for books I want for my birthday because my birthday is this month, and so it would be great to have the continuation of the series so I can continue it and get closer to finishing it because it's only 4 books, and I read book one in March, this one in April/May, so maybe I could get to Foul Lady Fortune. I don't know. We'll see what happens though. I did finish them. Really liked the both of them. I haven't settled on a rating for it. By the time I get to editing this tomorrow night during sprints with Mel, because that's when I'm editing this, I will have a rating. So I will post that rating here on the screen. It's probably either going to be somewhere between a 4.5 and a 5. I just haven't decided yet. I'm kind of falling on a 4.75. It was very much a 5 in my heart, but there's just something that I feel like is missing. I don't know exactly what is missing, but there's something missing. All right, I don't know what it is, so I feel like it's just on a 5. But we'll see what my rating officially is. You will have seen it on the screen. But that is it for today's video. I did just want to start and finish both of these books in here. I didn't only want to finish one, so I didn't want to end the vlog after finishing this last night. I'm kind of glad that I didn't get to see some reactions. Romeo and Juliet, my babies. I would think about this one for a very long time. This one has definitely become a legendary lovers like couple for me because they were destined to never be together because of their family feud. But they beat the odds and end up together anyways. Like it gets me every single time, no matter how I read it, whether it be the original Romeo and Juliet written by Shakespeare or another retelling like this one, which amazing. I think Chloe Gong did her big one with this one, so I really enjoyed it. But with that being said, I hope you have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, and whatever part of the world you are having it in. I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know what it's going to be. I think it's really 1-star reviews actually, which I need to record. But oh no, I'm doing a read with me. I think I'm filming it Tuesday night. I'm filming it Tuesday night, and you'll get that read with me on Friday. So yes, I am so excited. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Down below, as always, Goodreads, Instagram, available for you to check out if you would like to. You don't have to, you don't have to feel obligated to. But with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.